r/stoner philosophy. I was trying to fish an unnecessarily sticky edible out of a package with my teeth and tongue while my dog gnawed on one of those toys with a treat deep in it. And for a moment we looked at each other and realized we were doing the same thing. Gotta love these moments we share with our animal companions. LMFAO, these moments are my favorite part of having a doggo, when we relate on deep levels like, I'm ducking hungry yo, or, I gotta get dat kibble, homie. I take my dog on a nightly walk right before bed and I smoke a bowl, and when we get back he goes straight for his bowl and I go straight for the pantry. Haha. A pizza is a real-time pie chart about how much pizza is left. My brain hurt. Edit, unless you eat it in some other way like a monster. If done correctly, a pizza could be one long piece of pizza if you spiral cut it. Explaining something really abstract to your friend while you're high and you start to stumble and pause and then they say, "No, I understand, keep going," is the best brain blast feeling. Yes, for sure. Bonus points if you're tripping. That's such a great moment. Was gonna say. All those things you love about weed can happen in other contexts with visuals and a total breakdown of the fabric of your subjective reality. It adds a little zest to the experience. Reading is just staring at a dead tree and hallucinating. I once wandered into a bookstore and there were people standing in the aisles staring at books frozen in place. The proprietor told me that the books told the story of your greatest moment. These people had discovered their greatest moment had passed and now stood forever still knowing that life would never improve. If reading sober is staring at a dead tree and hallucinating, then what is reading on LSD? Does it cancel out the hallucination so it's just a blank page? But then you're on LSD and your brain thinks you're staring at a blank page, so it starts hallucinating things on that page, that you're hallucinating is blank. Or am I just high as duck staring at a blank page overthinking? I forgot how to read on one trip. I looked at the page but the letters looked like meaningless shapes. When you sit on a toilet, you're connecting your butthole to a city-wide network of connected buttholes. Not in my house, I have a septic tank. I just connect my butthole to years worth of my own ass juices. It's crazy how getting drunk is more socially acceptable than getting stoned, but it's more socially acceptable to get stoned alone than to get drunk alone. A couple of weeks ago, I told my manager I smoke because I was hurting pretty badly. We had a whole conversation about honesty and trust. Then she turned around and told the general manager and they both grilled me. I almost told them to fuck off because I already take a ton of meds. If I didn't smoke I would need opioids and probably a benzo. But if a doctor prescribes me that it's socially acceptable, as long as you're not a dirty drug user. I hate stigmas. People need to realize that alcohol and caffeine are drugs too. People don't realize they are technically taking drugs every day. There's just this annoying stigma because it's illegal or frowned upon. Imagine if they made caffeine illegal. You would not believe the number of arguments I've gotten in because someone doesn't consider alcohol, tobacco, or caffeine as drugs. They are mind-altering substances. No different from weed, mushrooms, LSD, etc. People are fucking ignorant. The worst is when it's by choice. If you wear your socks, inside out, then the whole universe will be wearing the socks except you. This got me ducked up, not gonna lie. Think about right now though if you aren't wearing socks. There's likely someone else out there who has their socks inside out right now. Are you wearing those socks? Certainly not. So how can anyone really be wearing them but you? I don't know, I'm coming down from like 4 grams of shrooms. Is it weird how saying sentences backwards creates backward sentences saying how weird it is? What the duck? I'm high as shit, you just broke my brain, you will hear from my lawyer soon. I'm high as shit, you just broke my brain, you will hear from my lawyer soon, lawyer my from here, will you brain my broke just you shit, as high am I. I am high. Hi, how are you? Same. Yes. Have you ever been so high that you need to turn down the TV to taste your sandwich? Long time ago I was watching YouTube High AF while I was eating a slice of a chocolate cake. I had to turn off my phone to taste better the cake because, to be honest, I was feeling like Remy the rat from Ratatouille, in the part when he's tasting a slice of cheese and colors and shit were appearing on the screen. Somehow I remembered that part of the movie while eating the cake, and seconds later you see me laughing for like 10 minutes straight. Do you ever wonder how the duck were not unified yet? Around 200,000 years and we still haven't figured out how to join forces and become one nation. We could be terraforming planets and shit, but instead we got hoes twerking on TikTok and meaningless consumer products blocking our path. Humans are flawed, we're greedy, lazy, and egotistical. Extremely depressing when you think about how much could be accomplished and how much life could improve without the flaws.